Awesome little puppy. And again, as you can see, we're pushing it. So he's getting sick of walking slow with us. And again, he's a baby. This is very boring, extremely restrictive, and he really has to pay attention. So again, she worked it out, and we can finish while she worked it out. So it's got to finish on a good note. Okay. Spartan, come. Good boy. Okay. Spartan, come. Good. Okay. Spartan, come. Good. Okay, go. Come. Good. Okay. Spartan, come. No. Come. Good. Good boy. Okay. Come. Good. Good. Okay. No. Come. Good boy. Good. 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 Okay. boy. Okay.
Down.
We actually have somebody by the gate, so we'll see if he reacts. There's right over there by the gate doing stuff. Yeah, it's flat there, doing stuff. And that stops the anticipation. That's a little thing that she did, just not right away taking them. Toys!
Alright, come here. Spartan. Down. No.
Now, impulse control exercises should be done with every toy, especially all the favorite toys of his, whatever he has in the house, okay? Because that's what allows him to control his drives. And just because the toys are present, just because somebody is playing with them or anything going on, you really don't want him to just get himself invited into the games right away. There's nothing wrong when you're playing with your dog. You can play as much as you want, but he also needs to know that sometimes somebody is just like children playing in the park, or there's tennis, whatever, that he is not involved. Not necessarily that he's involved in every game that is in front of him. Now, he doesn't have to sit or lie down or do basically anything except for the fact that he needs to stay away from the entrance or exit, whatever you look at it. So we have that little step that goes down. So as long as he is inside, the doorway could be your boundary, whatever it is you like, but gotta make sure you practice so you're not overly worried about every door that's open. The dog is not need to run out and does not need, you can go take whatever it is you need from a car, not necessarily take him with you. But if you say okay, he goes with you. If you say nothing, then should be a default, is not to go outside on his own when he thinks about it. And his friend Lucci is outside, so
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Huh? Who's a good boy? Huh? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? No, good boy. Yeah, good boy.
it's a rough terrain. We've been thrown out of our normal spot. By landscaping. Yeah, there are roots there, a whole bunch of rough terrain. And there are chickens on the other side of that fence. That's what we have there. The chickens in the chicken house. And you want to be as specific as you can be on this. You want those feetsies all on the place. And place can be anything, and we do suggest to have several places in your house, and pretty much anywhere you go, you kind of can establish the place, and couple places. Because that will really help you manipulate the dog and avoid a lot of different issues.
Okay, let's go.
Because you can always send them there and take them away from a situation, or calm them down for newcomers, or do anything like that. So it's really good.
Good boy. There you go, boy. No, please.
And as you see, he knows where he's supposed to be. Sometimes he's just not paying attention, and we just making sure that he does. And we are picky. You don't want to be you know, starting with like a little bit of here, a little bit of there, and then he takes advantage, and next thing you know, he's like halfway off the blanket. Now, you more care about front feet than you are about back feet, especially with the long-legged breeds like Dobies. Some of them really don't know where their back feet are at. They're not like horses in that respect. They do not know where they plant those feet. And that was a minor offense, but still, we're not even gonna give him food or reinforce him until he's proper. That was literally, she's making it like if it's a half a foot, if it's just the nails touching the ground, she's already not reinforcing that. And she also waits longer away from
Good.
that. Very nice.
Okay.
Carrying her tremendous place.
Down? No, down.
We're helping him ourselves with the leaves. Carrie's making a nice place for a puppy.
Okay, go to place. Very nice.
Now, place is much nicer and easier on the dog because he literally can have freedom as long as he's on the place. He can even play with his toys for all we care about as long as he's not leaving the place. He can chew on something, he can get up, he can turn around, he can do anything he wants except he cannot leave that spot. Having said that, it's much more relaxed command, and a lot of times it's very good for extended position stays, extended stays. For example, the maximum he's done here is 5 minutes on the down stay, but on the place he can do already 10-15 minutes easy. And it doesn't even bother him, and sometimes he falls asleep there and we have to go wake him up because you just kind of want to finish the behavior, but he's just very much good on it. Should this go? Just give me a second. You can the second she's gonna start walking. Just give us a second. Go ahead. Okay. Okay. No. No. Good. Okay. Okay.
Okay, you. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Yeah. Good boy. Okay, you. Good boy. Good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Now,
Good.
although he's young, and yes, he's complying, yes, he's cooperating, so people really want to give them those treats for down. But as you see, we do not enforce the ones that are not straight, okay? We do not reinforce the one that's crooked, the one that's in front of you or way behind you or something like this. Because what you don't want to do is reinforce that dog right now for the wrong things. Look at the alignment here, okay? This is a perfect alignment. He's where he's supposed to be. He's not crooked. She's even given them 2 treats over that because that's the perfect position. That's what you're looking for. Now, if you're going to be reinforcing just the compliance, then you're going to have a dog who is never going to look pretty with his obedience. It's always going to be sloppy looking, and he's going to just don't care how he does it. So when you create behaviors, create them perfect right away and only reinforce that. So as of right now, see how he's crooked? Now, she's not telling them anything, but he's not getting reinforced. So next time he's going to think about it, and he's going to realize that he is not getting the ones for the crooked position. So right now it was much better, and he got a treat, 1 treat, because there was still butt somewhere there. He has to scratch. Good. So that's just something in the ears. Maybe a fly, maybe something. Or maybe just sometimes the ear gets irritated. But anyway. And that's good. Now she has to say no, so she's still going to give him 1, but she decided not to. See, there you go. Because she did say no when she had to, so she did not reinforce that one, even though position was good. And that's your decision. How pretty you want it in the end, that's what you're reinforcing. Because in the beginning, people are just so happy that he's going down. However, you create very crappy behaviors. Something is definitely bothering him with the ears. And you still have to work through it. This is a good position, and we are done because we need to let him figure out the ears. But what you didn't want to do is you did not want to stop the exercise because the ears have to take priority. Because once he learns that he can stop you from doing whatever it is by just scratching or whatever, that's you're going to have a whole other set of problems. So she's going to now let him go and take care of his ears.
Go in.
crate, we prefer to be with treats for a long period of time, just so the dog enjoys it and really likes it. So we kind of like it with the crate, with the treat, not for just for going in, so that way he's always going to be eager to do it, at least until he's like a year and a half or whatever. And doesn't have to be every time, could be occasional, but it's good for him. But the main part is obviously comes when, and I'm sorry, there's a vacuum in the background. And he's going to be standing there just watching it because somebody's working on our tree. This is the most main part, okay? Because he shouldn't be rushing out of the gate. He shouldn't be doing any of that. So that's the biggest thing about the crate training. And he gets out when you tell him to. Okay, I just need you to play with him, and when he is tough, I need you to give him a toy. Okay. Please. I don't want him to think he needs to give it away every time. Dobies are actually sensitive on that, so we really need to encourage them rather than disencourage. And they still need to know it, but we would rather encourage them another way. Hi, baby. Hi. Who's the baby? Who is the baby boy? Who is the baby boy? Huh? Who is the baby boy? Oh, what a good baby. Yes, we don't think your ears are standing straight. No, we're going to take you Monday to the vet. Yes, we will. Because we don't know if that's straight or not. We are idiots as far as the ears go. Right? Right? He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Yes, look, Daddy. See, there's a twist over there in there. See, twist. We see. I see a twist. I don't think that's straight. Poor baby. But yeah, no, they're paying no attention to me, so that's a good thing. And that is a good thing to practice with anybody coming in or anything. So, right? And he will be more scary when he will be a big Doberman that listens. We don't know what else he knows, do we? He's like, you tricking me. I know you're tricking me. It's like an airplane's ear. Those airplanes, you know, thingies.
Yeah. Good boy.
The one ear is perfect. Monday trip to the vet. Hope you're excited.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
And he can get up and whatever it is, he's not leaving the place until she says that it's okay to go.
No, Hazel. Okay, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Oh, and back to the place. No more treats for that. She didn't say the place.
Okay, he's a good boy. Okay, heel. Good.
Beautiful and smart little puppy. Wonderful puppy. But cannot get his food into the proper channel. We have been working him on his diet. For the whole his diet he's been working, and we also do an extra cup of treats for calm, especially when we do you know, all the off-leash stuff here. We're starting it. He shouldn't be doing that yet until the second time he stays here, but at the when he's motivated and he likes the treats, so we work on the calm and we work on the other things. When we introduce something new, the treats are great, but he has been working for his whole diet. 3 cups was like a champ. It's kind of hard to give it to them, but because sometimes it goes in a different place, but he's good. And it's 5 different types of heels that we practice, and we suggest you practice it this way because that's pretty much those 5 movements. It makes it every movement you possibly do during your walk very much explained. And when you practice that just like that, the dog is completely knows what you want from him, so it's easier on the puppies that way. Your puppy is awesome. Very good puppy. Very, very good puppy. And I wanted to finish it, but he's starting to goof off.
Good.
So because he's starting to goof off, we really have to continue to work. because we cannot stop the second he is either lost his interest or he is starting to goofing off. He's in a very goofy mood right now, extremely goofy. He just wants to goof off and play and run around and do whatever he wants. And there's obviously something on the ground there too, so it's either drop treat or something. So she's just working it out, and we're gonna keep working it out until he's actually decent before we stop pushing them to do the same thing. Now, it is extremely boring exercise, back and forth, but what it teaches the puppy, it teaches that turn, you know, that's about turn. That's what it teaches it. So it's a good exercise, back and forth healing, but is extremely boring, especially for the baby like this, especially in that kind of mood. But as you can see, she made him start working again, so he is back to work. She worked it all through, and we're going to be finishing very shortly here. She make him work. That's all you got to do. Good job. That's what you wanted to do.
Spartan, let's go to place. What place? Hi. How are you? Spartan, down.
Oh, I forgot where the dog was. Okay.
Around. Good boy. Around. Down. Down. Around. Good boy, Spartan. Around. 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 Good. Chair. Nope. Chair.
And they can go play with each other, so call her and then release him.
Ukata.
I almost broke. Good.
Okay. No.
drama. And you need to wait until he stops moving and not that dramatic. That's pretty good, but
Okay. Okay. No.
so you don't want to be reinforcing that whole dramatic behaviors. You want to reinforce calmness. He knows what that means, but look how much he's pulling up. That's good.
Okay.
Because he needs to know all this requires is to back off of the treat and he'll
No.
get it really fast. Look,
Okay.
see how fast he's getting it if he doesn't.
Okay. Okay. No.
Cute, there's a button.
Okay. Okay. No.
That's funny that he always have to like sniff it to know it's there, and he actually wants it. Oh. Yes, you hilarious.
Okay. No. Okay. 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 No. Okay. Okay. No.
That's something you definitely don't want to reinforce. Now, we don't want to correct it either because he's going to go through figuring out how to get it, and that's temper tantrums ain't going to work here. No, it's not. And after this, you really have to wait so he doesn't associate this with that. So we're going to keep rolling. And now we pretend we just barked at the other things, and we see that we cannot see through him. He's so smart. And you got to be really patient here because he didn't forget about the treat. You know that. He knows that. Everybody knows that. But you don't want to be accidentally reinforcing that. So that's why she's patiently waiting until he gives in.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody forgot about it.
No. Okay.
That's the point right there. Okay.
Okay. Good boy.